Sorry, it actually says in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, it says, "It is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. I knew a man in Christ about 14 years ago, whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell. God knoweth. Such an one caught up to the third heaven." So, the third heaven, this describes a tiered system of heaven, So, and just like the rest of the Bible describes, it says, "And God created the heaven and the earth." The heavens and the earth, We have multiple layers of heaven, and we have earth, and then there's hell below. It says, "How that he was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words, which it is not lawful for a man to utter." And it's caught up. So, if he was in Antarctica, what is heaven change? Is direction? What's going on? If it's the globe model, like there's some real problems with trying to mix atheist theories with the Bible, because it doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't. This is a good few verses, though. It says, "Of such an one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in mine infirmities. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth. But now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me. And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there is given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, and reproaches, and necessities, and persecutions, and distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong." So these are some great verses. But yeah, I wanted to go into that. So this is going to be second part here. Well, Peter talks about it too. I mean, I could just talk about Peter too, but we live on a planar realm, because you wouldn't be able to have the rapture too if we didn't. It says, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words." It's pretty clear. And there's also a verse in Revelation. It says, "Every eye shall see him." In the beginning of the book of Revelation, Revelation 1:7, I believe, it says, oh wait, no. But yeah, it says, "And every eye shall see him," it says. It talks about when he comes. So there's a lot of proof in the Bible of the Bible being true. And it's reflected in the real world as well. The descriptions of hell, it's all consistent throughout the entire Bible, so you can't pretend that hell isn't real, So there's a lot more I could go into, but just wanted to go over a couple verses.